Hey guys, Steve Welch here with Beeman Toyota in Nashville. I wanted to talk to you guys about something that a lot of people have asked me a question about. So I'm in a new Camry, but a lot of the Toyotas have this digital dash that's set up the same way. And they're asking the question about how do I reset my trip A, my trip B? Maybe you can't even find your trip A or your trip B. And you get to looking at it and you have a dash that looks something like this right here. And you come over and you go, okay, I see I've got 12 miles on this car. I got like an average miles per gallon. I got something that looks like trip over here, which says trip distance, total time, but I'm not quite sure how to change that distance. And you can even see down over here, it says 46 miles. Well, that's your fuel till empty. So that's still not a trip distance. And you'll look on your dash and trust me, it's not over there. It's not over here. But I'm going to show you how to reset that trip information and also how to change the information that's on there. So I'm going to try to have this slow enough because I know people tell me I talk too fast. This can be hard if you don't know what you're doing, but it's actually pretty easy. So you're going to see these four right here and then this OK button. The OK you push, right? But I'm just going to hit to the right. When I hit to the right here, you're going to see these things will change in the very center. So the widgets in the middle, you can set these, all right? And I'm going to just go ahead and once you get to the settings mode, you can go up, you can go down, whatever, you can go to left or the right, whatever. So what you'll see is when you're moving through these screens, you can go through screen, you see some of them will have something on there, some of them don't. But you'll see I've got trip A now is right there, right? It says distance and average speed, right? But I'm going to show you something else. So I'm going to go to the right here. It says press hold OK to change setting. I'm going to hold OK. Right, and you can see I can change different things that are in here. What I want to do is I want to go to the settings, and I'm going to show you a couple things here to start with. So if you're in here, I'm just using these four up downs, right? I'm going to go up, right? When I go up, I'm going to go to this meter settings. I'm going to hold OK again, which is this center button again here. And I know it's dark. You guys can kind of see there. That's that OK. Trust me, it's a whole lot easier to see this screen on camera in the dark here, right? But you can see you can come down, you can go up, whatever you need to, and you can see different things. But if you look, you got trip A items and trip B items. And sometimes this is what catches people is they go, I know I got a trip A and trip B because I found it here. And you don't quite get there. But what I'll show you is if you hit this OK button, it'll say, do you want distance? Do you want total time? What do you want? So average speed, distance. I'm going to go ahead and have distance there and average speed. So those are going to be my two trip A items are my distance and average speed, right? And then I can hit this back button over here and say I want my trip B items. What do I want? Do I want distance, average speed? Maybe I want to go total time. So now I'm going to have distance and total time. And I'll show you how the differences are there, right there. But you can set what comes up right there, all right? And I'm hitting back here and that. So that's just kind of showing you how to do what comes up on the trips, all right? Now I'm going to kind of go back to the initial spot that I've got here, all right? So now I'm you know, off. You're going to see where it's saying obviously OK to select and stuff like that. But see, I'm going to hit back to the right, to the left, and now you got this hold OK to change settings. Well, we can do it right here. It says drive info, right? I'm just going to hold OK. All right. And then I'm going to do this. I'm going to hit this right button right here. All right. Now it's got drive info and that. I'm going to go up or down. Right. So now I just went down and I hit trip A. Well, on the bottom there, you see it says hold OK to reset. Now that goes away if that goes away because it doesn't want you to accidentally do it. So you come back over here, press and hold OK again. You can see your blank, whatever, driving support, settings, messages, whatever. But you're going to hit that right button again. So now I'm back into here, into trip A, and then I'm going to press and hold the OK button. Now I just reset the distance and the average speed back to 0. So I've got my trip A reset. Well, maybe I want to do my trip B over here on the opposite side, right? So if I want to come over here, I can be here, press and hold OK. And you got three different main screens you can use, right? So I'm going to go over here and you can see I got fuel economy, I got eco score, EV ratio, navigation, audio. Oh man, I don't have a trip B over here. Maybe I want to have my trip B for something, right? And all you got to do is hit that the same way that you went one more time, right? So I hit that again, and now you can see, now I've got things that I can click, right? So if I want to have trip B over here, I'm going to come down to trip B and hit OK. And you see now I've checked that box. So now that I've checked that box, I'm going to come back off of here, right? And I can come back down, and trip B is now in my list. So see, I can go to something else, but trip B is now in my list, and I can do my hold OK to reset. So see, I got distance, time. I mean, I don't know why you would set it up with trip A and trip B kind of in this way, but you don't have to, obviously. But you can come back down, hold OK again. I'm going to go over to the left, and then I'm going to go, blank, fuel economy, whatever, eco score, or maybe I'll just hit fuel economy here, right? And then you just kind of let it go. Once you let it go, it's going to let itself come back, to normal. Once that's all shut down, you saw those little lines went away. Now it's back to normal. And if you hit, now you're into these screens that you can change again. So you can see how I've changed the EV driving ratio. There's adaptive cruise. There's different things that I've done here. But if I want to go, all right, well, I want this other trip A that's in here. I want this one gone because I have a different trip A that's right here, right? Well, let's hold OK again. All right, driving support, and now I'm going to the right, right? So I've gone to the right, but I want to change what's over here. So I can do this, and I can go, okay, well, I want, come down again, and I want to have my, whatever my, my audio here. So I'm going to hit OK here, and now it'll give me the ability to throw audio over here when it did it before. Or maybe I do or don't want to have my energy monitor. Now, whatever I want over here, I can click all of them. I can click one of them to where that's the only option. It doesn't matter. I'm going to go ahead and hit back here, right? And I'm going to hit back again, right? And I'm going to go back over to the next one, You can see I can go through these, right? I'm going to press and hold OK. I'm going to go to the right, and then I can come down. There's the energy monitor. There's the tire pressure, blank, driving support. There's my audio. So the audio wasn't on that menu when I just had went through it before, but now I've added it. So now you know how to change the little widgets that are in there, and then also how to reset. Like I said, if you want to reset it, press and hold OK. Come back over until you get to your trip A. Once you're there, press and hold the OK button. And once you do that for a long enough time, it's already to zeros now. But once you do that for a long enough time, you'll be able to reset it, and your vehicle will be set to where your trip distance is at 0. But that, and then, like I said, here, look again. So as you're driving, that trip A will actually stay visible, as well as your current odometer and your miles till empty. Everything is visible within that screen if you want it to be, but you can, like I said, you can fully customize the widgets and all the other things that are within that screen to whatever you prefer them to be. It's a really cool way to do it. It's a little bit hard to get to. So I know a lot of people are going to be like, man, why don't you just have a button to just reset trip A like we've always had? A little button on the dash, a little button in the instrument cluster. You hit it, you go through. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I don't know why they didn't just do it that way. It could be a little bit easier that way, but this does give you a little bit better of a look and a little bit easier of a way to see your trip A, your trip B, and kind of take a look at what you have, what you're what you might be wanting, right? So hopefully I helped you guys out. I know I'm a little bit long on this one, but this is on, I already know it's on the Tacoma. I know it's on the Camry. I believe it's on the Grand Highlander. Your Corolla should be the same way on the upper trim level. Corolla Cross. There's just a lot of there's just a lot of vehicles that have this same setup with Toyota right now. So if you're trying to reset your trip A, trip B, that's how to do it. And then also some information here on the widgets and changing those in your Toyota. So hopefully I helped you guys out. Steve Welch here with Beam and Toyota in beautiful Nashville. Plane flying overhead right now. You guys have a great day. We're going to talk to you soon. Bye.